Hello friends, in this video we are going to see specific speeds of pumps and turbine. So first of all we are going to see the centrifugal pump. So let us see the principle of centrifugal pump. It works on the principle of force vortex flow. So we know that there are two types of vortex flow. One is your free vortex, another one is force vortex flow. So force vortex flow means where we are going to supply the external torque. External torque is applied here, force vortex flow. So it works on the principle of force vortex flow, which means that when a certain mass of liquid is rotated, this mass of liquid is very important. Certain mass of liquid is rotated by an external torque. That's what I told you. The rise in pressure head of the rotating liquid takes place. So there will be a rise in the pressure head. What is pressure head? P by rho g. So rise in the pressure head will be equal to your V square by 2g. And we know that V equal to R omega. So R omega square by 2g. So once again, let us see the working principle of the centrifugal pump. It works on the principle of force vortex flow, which means that when a certain mass of liquid is rotated by an external torque, so force vortex flow is always associated with the external torque, there will be a rise in the pressure head equal to V square by 2g. Correct? So that is velocity head V square by 2g, which is equal to R omega, R square omega square by 2g. Okay. Next is a diagram given here for the centrifugal pump. You can see the important components here. So this is the volute chamber and impeller. Impeller is the most important component of the centrifugal pump because impeller only forces the fluid to rotate in the circular direction. And this is the outlet, pump outlet, and inlet is here. This is the direction. Casing, outer casing of the centrifugal pump. Impeller vent, that is blades, and drive shaft is here, the axis, and the eye of the impeller. This is called as eye of the impeller. Important components of the centrifugal pump. Next, now we are going to see the specific speed of pumps and turbine. So first of all, we are going to see specific speed of centrifugal pump. Specific speed is given by the symbol ns. We already discussed that capital N is your RPM. Capital N is your RPM. Revolutions per minute or rotation per minute. When you write a small n, it is your RPS, revolutions per second. And when you write ns is your specific speed. Ns is your specific speed. So what is ns? Whenever you are giving some condition to n RPM, you are getting as ns, specific speed. So whenever you are giving some specific condition to RPM, then it is called a specific speed. So it is defined as the speed of a geometrically symmetrical pump which would deliver 1 meter cube of liquid per second against a head of 1 meter. So what you have to do? You have to make a similar pump, geometrically similar pump, which would deliver 1 meter cube of liquid per second against a head of 1 meter. So there are actually two pumps and you have to compare. So what is the importance of specific speed? A specific speed is used to compare the performance of the two rotating devices. So you have to make a geometrically similar pump and you have to put the condition, a specific condition. What are the condition? Condition is your Q equal to 1 meter cube per second. It is written discharge and you have to maintain a head difference of 1 meter. Under that condition, we are going to compare the speed RPM and that is called a specific speed. So equation is given by ns is equal to n root under q h to the power of 3 by 4. So ns is your specific speed, you can see, and n is your RPM, normal RPM, q is the discharge, and h is the manometric head. It is also mentioned here, right? Meter cube per second manometric head. So what is manometric head? Total head at the outlet minus total head at the inlet. So outlet you can write by O or 2 also, P naught by rho g, V square by 2g, Z naught minus inlet is P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1. So this difference will definitely give you the total manometric head. The unit will be meter. Now we are going to see the specific speed of turbine. Almost similar definition. It is defined as the speed of the turbine which is identical in shape, geometrical dimensions and blade angles with actual turbine. That means we are going to compare with actual turbine of such a size that it will develop unit power under unit head. This is the condition. So power developed will be unit power and unit head. And mostly we are using as 1 kilowatt. Okay, 1 kilowatt. Once again, I want to repeat the specific speed of turbine. NS symbol is same. It is defined as the speed of the turbine which is identical in shape. That means you have to make a turbine which is identical in shape, geometrical dimensions, blade angles are same with the actual turbine of such a size that it will develop unit power. Condition is unit power 1 kilowatt under the head difference of 1 meter. So that is called as your specific speed of turbine. So your NS equal to N root under P. P is your power in kilowatt, H is manometric head 5 to 5 by 4, N is your normal RPM mentioned here. So a note mentioned here in the last section of the page. A specific speed is used in comparing the different types of turbine. Very, very important. What is the importance of specific speed? It is used in comparing the different types of turbine as every type of turbine has different specific speeds. Okay. So thank you